What's the most outrageous lie you've ever caught someone telling? Former manager told me to my face that I'd be replaced and my position eliminated while I'd be out on medical leave. Came back to her claiming that she never said that. Unfortunate that it did match her written report at the time. I once had a woman tell me that she had SIDS as a baby. I neglected to comment on how she looked good for someone dead for decades. My cat ran over to the kitchen, threw herself on the floor and started yowling frantically. Turns out she'd already been fed by me a moment earlier. She genuinely thought I wouldn't remember having just fed her. I caught a coworker claiming they were related to a famous celebrity just to impress our boss. They even went as far as photoshopping pictures to prove their connection. Needless to say, it didn't end well for them when the truth came out. Ever hear of the Mormon Church? I was duped for 46 years. My whole life was a lie. My coworker said George Soros sank the Titanic for the insurance. I pointed out that he wasn't even born yet when it sank. She then said it must have been his father and it's the same thing. My best friend faked having cancer. My last job I had a coworker that was constantly late, nearly every day. Her go-to excuse was that the train held her up. But we all knew where she lived and it was before the railroad tracks, so there's no way the train held her up. We tried pressing her on this. Did you have an errand on the other side of town you ran first? No. So you came straight from your house to work? Yes. So how did the train, which is past your house and not on the way here, hold you up? She couldn't answer, but she still dug her heels in and kept with that story. We let her dig her own hole. It was funny to watch. Well, I caught myself telling. I think I was about 6 and had gotten into a bag of jelly beans around Easter. Sugar was fairly officially restricted. You can have one cookie, but only one, so I was kind of revenge binging delicious. When confronted by my parents, I had jelly bean residue on my lips and my breath probably smelled like jelly beans. Did you eat the jelly beans? No. My dad is a narcissist who lied about outrageous things to impress people, anyone, like a cashier or the lifeguard, and he would explode with anger if anyone in my family pointed out his lies. Here's his 2 best ones. In college, he was ping pong champion of the world and he owns an airline in Mexico. These were said in all seriousness. They were not jokes. He said both of these with our whole family present and no one was brave enough to say anything. I love you. When I was at school, one of the kids said he went to a private party with the Spice Girls and they played Kiss Chase. Teacher said if he didn't stop lying he'd give him detention, but he refused to stop. Some dude said he did the drywall on the International Space Station. My 3-year-old, no, I didn't put water in the bucket. There is no water in the bucket. If you work hard, you'll make it. All it takes is hard work and determination. I am now 11 years in on hard work and determination and I still haven't broke out of poverty even with incredibly good financial management practices. The cost of living isn't being offset by hard work and determination and it has not increased my wage either. The stupidest one was a girl in my high school, claiming she was related to Pocahontas but she had only ever seen the Disney movie. The biggest one was my cousin finding out that his 4 children were actually his nephews. His brother and his wife had been having a 12-year affair, which surprised us all. I'm separated from my wife and we're getting a divorce. Jussie Smollett. Work hard and you will succeed. Mom 24 hours late picking up her kid. I was at the playground on a swing and got struck by lightning. I'm totally fine now, so no worries. Crack is whack, kids.